Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 1 of the UBL, the Minnesota Vikavolts are taking on the Bullet Punch Club and my good friend Uzi Gunner in an epic week 1 showdown here. If you guys haven't seen it, this is a brand new draft league that I'm going to be doing as the Minnesota Vikavolts, and our team breakdown went up last week. I've got an incredible team that I'm really stoked about that features Tailglow, Manaphy with Water Z and Ninetales and a bunch of threats like Jirachi, all sorts of cool stuff. So go check out the team breakdown. It'll be in the description as well. And my opponent Uzi here is actually a good friend of mine. He's part of my team building crew, so he helps me build for my matches otherwise, but obviously he doesn't know what I'm bringing this week. I blocked him from the channel for this, but should be a lot of fun actually. I'm really excited about this match because it's a new team. I get to use some new Pokemon that I've never used some before and some old friends. So I'm gonna do a quick recap here of what I'm bringing, and I've kind of gone away with team builders for a little while. I may bring them back, but for now I'm gonna just kind of do my recaps at the beginning of the video. But I hope you guys are excited nevertheless for a brand new league. Hit that like button for the first week of the season, man. You gotta show some love there. And of course, question today is, what do you think of our team and what will our record be? There's 10 weeks, so what do you think? Am I gonna be 7-3, 8-2, 10-0? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below before the battle starts. Let's run through our team really quickly. So on his team, he has a Kyurem Black, a Raikou, Crobat, Chestnut, Alomomola, Palossand, Mega Aggron, Infernape, Whimsicott, Zoroark, Misharna, and he's got Ice Z as his Z Crystal, which of course is paired nicely with Kyurem Black using Free Shock or potentially Hail Z to get a speed boost. So that's pretty much what I'm expecting out of this thing. But in terms of the 6 I think he's going to bring, what you see on the screen is what I'm expecting. Although I could see him bringing Alomomola, I could actually see him bringing Crobat as well. If he brings Crobat, I feel like it's definitely offensive though, maybe Life Orb with Nasty Plot or just Life Orb offensive in general. But I really think that these 6 make a lot of sense. I think either Raikou or Kyurem are going to be Assault Vest because he wants something that can kind of check Manaphy. I think Aggron will be specially defensive, pretty standard. I think Infernape will be either Life Orb or E-Bell or maybe even Choice Scarf. I think I could definitely see Choice Scarf with U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Gunk Shot, and Close Combat. Zoroark is the wild card, man. Very annoying that thing is. I gotta be very careful with that. And then Whimsicott I think he could bring because he can encore my setup sweepers and also defog away my my Aurora Veil. So it's not a core focus of the strategy this week, but I'm very aware of the things that he has, and I put a lot of time into prep. So let's talk about our team. So I'm gonna be bringing our Nimbus here, which is our Mega Altaria. This thing is a max HP, max special attack Mega Altaria with Hyper Voice, Fire Blast, Agility, and Roost. Basically, I didn't think the Dragon Dance set made a lot of sense because he obviously has the Aggron. He's gonna know that I have a lot of special attackers. That's just kind of the nature of this battle. But if I can get up an agility, I actually do a lot of work to him. We outspeed Crobat after an agility, which is really nice. I didn't have to invest in speed. I just needed 1 point in speed to make sure that we outsped Crobat after an agility. Obviously, Choice Scarfers will outspeed us, but I'm not too worried. We have a lot of bulk. Roost allows us to stay in the game pretty long. And this is my primary response to, you know, Infernape. Obviously, you can have Gunk Shot, but I can take on the Infernape relatively well with this thing. And this thing is really, really powerful against this team. Like, Raikou does nothing to it. Zoroark does nothing to it. Whimsicott really can only, you know, encore me or Leech Seed me. Kyurem can obviously do a tremendous amount to me, but you know, he can't take a Hyper Voice back, so a couple things to note there. But again, the Infernape is really kind of the biggest issue. I decided to bring a Choice Scarf Gengar this week with Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Destiny Bond, and Focus Blast. Pretty much, the objective with this Gengar is to bring it in, I would say, late game and just click Sludge Wave once Aggron is gone. Aggron's going to be pressured a lot in this match, I think, so once I get rid of that, this thing just comes in and clicks Sludge Wave, and it puts in so much pressure against this team. The reason why I decided to bring Choice Scarf Gengar instead of a Choice Spec set or a Life Orb set is because I think he is going to Scarf that the Infernape, and I want to be able to outspeed that. So this gives me something that's faster than that and faster than Crobat, and I should be faster than everything on his team pretty much with this Gengar. So we can lock ourselves into Shadow Ball or Sludge Wave and really put a lot of work against this team. But again, I have to wait till Zoroark is gone before I do that because he can obviously Sucker Punch or Pursuit Trap me. This set is really, really fire, man. I'm bringing that Voltergeist set with the Overheat, Choice, Specs, Modest, Max HP, Max Speed. I'm sorry, Max HP, Max Special Attack. I didn't have to run speed because again his team has very weird speed tiers. He's either slower than me or faster than me with stuff, so like I felt like I didn't have to run speed on Altaria or Rotom really. But this set just rips through his entire team. His only ground type is Palossand. I'm really not anticipating Palossand coming. He doesn't really have the best switch-ins to Rotom in general. I can pretty freely Volt Switch around, and Overheat just nukes his entire team if he doesn't bring Alomomola. Infernape doesn't want to switch in. Assault Vest Raikou really doesn't want to take the hit, and I have multiple switch-ins to those Pokemon as well. Rotom also serves a really good pivot. It switches into Aggron really well. It switches into Crobat really, really well. It can switch into Infernape decently well. and can really pressure those Pokemon with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and again, Overheat, as I mentioned. Defog is just in case he tries to hazard step excuse me, hazard stack me with something like the Chestnut, which I'm not anticipating, but I didn't see any really instance where I was going to click Trick, so that was kind of my plan there. I'm bringing Aster here, our Jirachi. This is a very specially defensive Jirachi. It's actually max special defense, max HP. The goal with this thing is I think he could bring a Nasty Plot Crobat. I think that's actually a really likely bring against me. He clicks Nasty Plot, he's got Life Orb, he goes for Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, and, you know, maybe Air Slash or something like that. So to me, I felt like this set was really good because it shuts that down. It actually shuts down Kyurem really well, and it can sponge hits from Raikou all day as long as the Raikou isn't Calm Mind, which again is kind of tricky. I don't know if he necessarily brings Calm Mind. It's also a good switch into Aggron. I can Wish, I can heal up the rest of the team, including our Rotom, which is really nice. And I want to set up Stealth Rocks because Stealth Rocks are going to chip down that Crobat, they're going to chip down that Kyurem, and they're going to weaken that, you know, that Raikou and stuff like that, so their switch-ins are reduced. So again, the main objective here is to just get up those Stealth Rocks and just kind of use this as a bulky pivot to get to some of my more offensive Pokemon. I've got our Emma Frost here, an old favorite, which is bringing the Auroraville set this week. This is to set up Auroraville for 8 turns. Obviously, he's got the defogging Whimsicott if he brings it, or Crobat will have defog. But again, I think, you know, he's got to be prepared for Ninetales here, whether he brings Brick Break on something or whatever it may be. But I really felt like Auroraville actually was okay this match. It's not the core focus by any means, but it is a strategy that I think I can employ. We are bringing max HP, pretty much max speed, tiny bit of special attack, 12 special attack EVs. Moonblast, Freeze Dry, Auroraville, Blizzard. You know, this thing, again, like I mentioned, it's just really, it can outspeed things like Kyurem, hit it with Moonblast, but really the main thing is if I can get up an Auroraville, that just lets Altaria come in and click Agility and really just put in the work. And kind of our special sauce this week is going to be our Hoodlum here, our Scrafty, which is running a max HP, pretty much max special defense, almost max special defense, Intimidate, Assault Vest, Scrafty here. The set is heat, dude. Drain Punch, Counter, Knockoff, Poison Jab. This thing is my Kyurem Black response. I was doing a lot of test battles and I had Manaphy on the team, and I said to myself, you know what, I don't really have a reliable switch into Kyurem. Like, if Kyurem, it's a 50-50. Does Kyurem go for Earth Power? Does it go for Ice Beam? I have to make a tough prediction every time. I say, you know what, forget that. I don't want to play that prediction game. I'm bringing Scrafty, man. This thing is really, really solid for me because it comes in, it intimidates the Kyurem, and Kyurem really can't do much unless he goes for IZ against me. That's the only way he's really breaking through this Scrafty, at least early game. Drain Punch gets my health back, but really, Knockoff is awesome to knock off the item on the Crobat and any potential switch-ins. This is also a really good Aggron switch-in. While my Drain Punch isn't doing much to him, he's really not doing much back to me. And then I've got Poison Jab. If I predict the switch into Whimsicott, I can knock that thing out. And because of our incredible special bulk and our Assault Vest, I can actually live a Moonblast from Whimsicott, one-shot it with Poison Jab, which is really nice. And the nice tech there is the counter. If he has Close Combat or Brave Bird on his Infernape or his Crobat, which I'm sure he'll have probably both or one or the other. If they are intimidated, I can live the hit as long as they're not Choice Banded. So that's really cool. And actually Choice Banded, I live 50% of the time and I can knock it out with a counter. So really cool tech there for the Scrafty, and I'm really excited about this set. I think this set is going to be super sick this week. Again, it sponges hits from Raikou all day, dude. It pressures it offensively. It's just a really, really good Pokemon in this match, and I really am excited to try Scrafty out this week. So that's my squad for the first match of the season against Uzi. I'm going to hop online, get connected, and we're going to make it happen for the first week of the UBL. Alright guys, we are connected here for week 1 of UBL. I'll be honest, we've had some connection issues. Uzi is in Australia, I think, on vacation or travel or something. His internet's been a little bit rocky. We had a lot of hard times connecting. So I'm personally not convinced we're gonna make it through this without a DC, but we'll give it a shot. And hopefully we don't have any issues, because DCs are like the absolute most nightmarish thing, man. They're absolutely so annoying when you have to recreate a battle and like do all that stuff. But we'll see how things go. Hopefully we can get through this. It seems like it's going fine right now, so maybe he moved closer to the router or something. But let's see what he's bringing. He brings ALOLA. Oh wow, he changed. Okay, so he didn't bring Zoroark, which I'm very happy, dude. I'm very happy no Zoroark, because that was actually like a problem for me. He brings ALOLA. He doesn't bring Infernape, which to me is mind-blowing. He's gonna bring Crobat instead. I can see a lead Crobat coming. So let me just make note of that. Where's Crobat on my screen? Why am I not seeing Crobat? Crobat, there he is. Okay, so he's got Crobat. He's got the Aggron. He's got the Raikou. He's got the Kyurem. He's got the Whimsicott. Okay. So he's got Crobat, no Zoroark, and then ALOLA, no Infernape. I'm mind blown about that, to be honest. But let me just double check. Crobat, Aggron, Whimsicott, ALOLA, Kyurem, Raikou. Okay, perfect. So I like my Scrafty lead. I think Scrafty's actually a really good lead against him. It matches up pretty well against everything. It matches up really well against the Kyurem. Matches up good against the Aggron pretty well. It matches up okay against the pretty much everything minus Crobat. And if he goes Crobat, then I can just go Jirachi and like. Honestly, I'm not super concerned about that play, like, and I could stay in and just, you know, counter as well. So we have a couple options there. So I like my Scrafty lead. My other lead could be just my Jirachi, although that could result in him leading his Kyurem. That would be the only issue there. And my Rotom lead is okay as well, but the only issue with that is the Kyurem. I kind of like my Rotom lead, actually. I think I'm going to lead Rotom. I think Rotom actually really pressures him here. The only thing it doesn't want to see is Kyurem, and I have my Scrafty as a switch-in. So, you know what? I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to lead with my Rotom here. I was a little torn on the lead because now that I don't see Zoroark, I actually really like my Gengar's matchup, dude. Gengar looks so good. So as long as he doesn't lead Kyurem here, Rotom is phenomenal. I just click Volt Switch against everything, or I click Overheat. And like, realistically, like that ALOLA is not a reliable switch-in to my Rotom. So hopefully he just doesn't lead Kyurem here. He's gonna lead Bebzinski, which is the Raikou. Perfect. I'm okay with this. Okay, so I just Volt Switch here. I really lose nothing by going for Volt Switch. I can find out if this Raikou is Assault Vest or not. He's going to be faster than me. He's really not going to do much to me. The only thing he could do to me is hit me with like a Hidden Power Rock or something, but I'm really not super concerned. So, yeah, the game's already like lagging a little bit, I feel like, but that's alright. We'll see how it goes. So, and if he's like Calm Mind, I'm not like, I feel like he doesn't go for it right away. So, to me, I think I just Volt Switch here. Get some big damage off on something. I mean, his switch in, what is his switch into this? He like, I don't even know if he has one. Like, I could Overheat, but if he's AV, I don't really want to do that. So I kind of feel like he just Volt Switches himself here. So do I just Volt Switch? Yeah, I'm just going to Volt Switch. I think my Rotom's really good. He's going to just Toxic, so that's actually great. That means he's not AV. That's actually really good for me. So he goes for Toxic. I'm going to get a nice Volt Switch off here. I'm going to find out how bulky this thing is. And we're going to be able to put in a lot of work right now. That does really nothing to him, which leads me to believe he's very bulky. He's very bulky. Okay. So good to know. I like my Scrafty here, because Scrafty just clicks knockoff against something, which is really nice. And realistically, what is he going to do besides Toxic me? Like, you want to Toxic me and take a knockoff to the face? Like, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Is that what I want to do? He's got to be like max HP, I feel like. I don't really care about the Toxic. Doesn't really matter. The other option is go to Jirachi instead of my Stealth Rocks, but I actually kind of like my Scrafty play here, because I get to knock off something. And that could be the Crobat. It could be a lot of things. So we'll go into our Scrafty here, and I can just click knockoff. Again, I'm Assault Vest, so he shows his lefties here, so that's fine. Alright. I'm just going to knock off. I don't really care if he poisons me here. And if I catch the Whimsicott switching in or anything like that, that's fine. So I feel like Crobat would be the switch in, though. I feel like Crobat would be the switch in. I'm a little concerned about like a Super Fang Crobat, but I feel like he's more offensive. So we'll see if I can knock off an item on that Crobat. I feel like his switch in here is probably Crobat. I guess he can go ALOLA as well. But if he wants to Toxic me, like, I'm not even super concerned about it. Like I said, I mean, I would trade a Toxic right now for a knockoff on this thing for sure, because it's gonna hurt. And he's got to be concerned about like a setup set too. Like, if I start bulking up, he's gonna have hard times with that. I don't think he goes Aggron, because if I go for a fighting move, he's not Mega yet. That's 4 times super effective. I don't think he goes Kyurem here. To me, he either stays in, goes Whimsicott, or goes Crobat. He's gonna switch Crobat. Gur, what's that, Crobat? Yeah, it's Crobat. Alright, big knockoff here. Let's see if he's Life Orb or not. Should do about 40%. Yep, Black Sludge. Okay, so he was Black Sludge, but he's got no item. So that tells me he's more of a bulky set. Alright, he could U-turn here. My play is 1,000,000% into my Jirachi. I'm not going to overthink this. Not going to overthink it. We just go Jirachi here, because what is he going to do? He's gonna U-turn into what? Aggron maybe? Raikou? Like, I'm not concerned about any of those things. He has a really hard time breaking through my Jirachi. So, he doesn't know if I'm offensive or not, or what. So does he just U-turn here? He goes for Super Fang. That was the one thing I was like concerned about, was the Super Fang set, to be honest, and I said that, but because it just does a lot of damage to me. But I can honestly set rocks here, and I do like setting up rocks right now, or I just like going for U-turn and gaining momentum. U-turn's not a terrible play. Rocks are really nice though. It kind of forces him to defog. And I do have Wish, so I can always Wish off this health. So I'm not like super concerned about that. I do kind of like going for rocks here, to be honest. Because once this thing takes a little bit more damage, Altaria can just kind of beat it. I'm going to go for rocks. I want to see if what he's got. He's probably got Roost, Defog, Super Fang, and maybe Brave Bird or something like that. So, but I have Wish, so I'm not like concerned about Super Fang that much. And unless he brings in Kyurem, which I don't think he brings in Kyurem here. I don't think he brings in Whimsicott either. I feel like he goes Raikou here, if I had to guess. And I could honestly just U-turn. Does he just go Raikou? Vodka Soda? What is that? The ALOLA? No, it's the Aggron. Okay. So I get my rocks up here, and I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch into my Rotom here. Or U-turn into my Rotom rather. And we DC. So we knew that was gonna happen, man. We knew that was gonna be a thing. But I get my rocks up here. He goes into his Aggron. We'll try to recreate as best as we can and see if we can get back to where we were. Alright guys, looks like we're back. Uzi switched to his phone Wi-Fi or whatever, so hopefully we don't have any issues here moving forward. Took us a little while to recreate, but we're good. So Jirachi just set up Stealth Rocks. He switches in his Mega Aggron. We'll try to jump right back into things here. So I'm going to assume he's going to set up Stealth Rocks himself or maybe go for an Earthquake or something like that. So I really like U-turning into Rotom here. The only thing with that play is like I then have to make a decision of whether I Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, or Overheat. But I think either way, just going for a U-turn here is definitely my play. He is going to Mega Evolve, obviously, which is really nice. So he loses Sturdy. Obviously, he gets that Filter ability, which just makes Mega Aggron an absolute beast. I'm assuming he either just goes for Earthquake or goes for a Stealth Rock right now. But either way, I'm not super concerned. I'll get a nice U-turn off here. And I'm going to go right into my Rotom. And Rotom pressures this thing so much. So I'm going to just go right into Rotom here. Obviously, I am poisoned, but I'd rather get this thing in before he sets Stealth Rocks, because I'm going to take 25% from that anyway. So he is going to just go for Stealth Rocks. Okay. So now we decide, do I Overheat here or do I Volt Switch? That's really the big question here. The nice play with going for a Volt Switch is I put him in a situation where his Aggron is going to be at half health, which means that the rest of the team can kind of pick up the slack later and knock this thing out. If I Overheat and he stays in, I knock him out, and then I get rid of the Aggron for the rest of the match. So I feel like in my mind he goes Raikou here or he goes ALOLA. Like, I don't know if he would go ALOLA, but I could see the Raikou play, in which case Overheat isn't as good. So I think I'm going to Volt Switch. That's kind of my gut here. I'm going to do half damage to him. I'm going to switch out, and then I can go back into Jirachi, or I can go into something like Scrafty, and I can hit him with an Intimidate, and then potentially go for some Drain Punches, get some health back, things like that. I don't really think Aggron's going to be doing a ton to my Scrafty, so I should be okay in that situation. Like, Heavy Slam is like 30%, but I'm not like super concerned. So that's an option too. Wow, that thing is so bulky, dude. Like, Mega Aggron is just so bulky. It's incredible. Or I just Overheat, dude. Like, it's, or I guess the other play is I can also go for a T-Bolt here. Like, would he go ALOLA right now is the question. Like, Raikou's getting pretty much one-shot by Overheat. I think I'm gonna Overheat, dude. I'm gonna go big play here. Big boy play here. He switches out. Volt Switch was the better play. He's going to go into the Raikou. Okay, so I could knock this thing out, though, after Stealth Rocks. We'll see how bulky he is. I think he is pretty bulky. But, so Volt Switch would have been the better play. But I'm going to hit the Overheat. This is going to knock this this thing down pretty low, or knock it out. And it does just knock him out. So I get rid of his Raikou, which is really nice. So Rotom kills Raikou with Overheat. And that's pretty solid for me. So the Raikou is gone. Rotom picks up the first kill of the season for us. We take some poison damage. I'm going to have to get out of here. I think the Kyurem's coming in. I think the Kyurem is most likely coming in here. Or ALOLA, I guess, but I don't think he goes ALOLA. He's got to know specs now. So, if he didn't know I was specs before, he knows it now. Yeah, I'm actually surprised we killed, because that Volt Switch did so little to his Raikou before. But I think the Stealth Rocks definitely mattered there, getting up those rocks. But we got rid of his Raikou, and Raikou was definitely not the hugest threat, but kind of annoying. So, it means my Scrafty can really focus down the Crobat here, I think, or I'm sorry, the Kyurem here. So if he goes Kyurem so he can Earth Power, like I said, that's really my play into Scrafty. He could also have Free Shock. I mean, he could really blow me back there. I really need Rotom in this battle, because I'm going to need to be able to go for Thunderbolts and Volt Switches, even though I'm a little bit weakened here. And I'm going to be taking rocks damage. But Rotom is so important in this battle for me to just come in and go for Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. Because otherwise that ALOLA is going to be a problem, man. I'm actually going to have a really hard time beating that thing. So we'll have to really keep that in mind. If I can knock off his leftovers, then it's not as big of an issue. But, you know, I like the situation I'm in right now, because now his switch-ins to Gengar Shadow Ball are reduced. He doesn't really have the best options for that if I can get that thing in. So we've got some plays that we could work with here. And Altaria is in a pretty good spot too. So here comes ALOLA. I'm not like super concerned about this thing. He's probably going to go for a Scald here or a Wish and try to heal something up. I have to switch though. So the question is, what do I switch into here? I do kind of like my Emma Frost play because I can get up my Aurora Veil and force the Whimsicott in. I could also start freeze drying, but that's going to bring the Aggron in. I can go into my Jirachi, which really, like Jirachi's role here, I could set up a Wish and then go back into my Rotom. Like U-turn back into Rotom, which might not be a bad option. I kind of like that play. It's kind of a middle ground play, but I don't really care if my Jirachi gets burned, and if he's not going to Toxic here. So I'm not like, I mean, I feel like he just goes for Wish. So I kind of like my Jirachi play because I can take a Scald. I don't really care if he burns me. Like I said, Jirachi is more of a team support this game anyway, and Scald's going to do so little. He might go for knockoff as well, though. That could be an option here. But again, I'm not super concerned because I do have Wish. He goes for Wish himself. Okay, so we kind of expected that. So I can either Wish myself or I can just U-turn into my Rotom. I kind of like the Wish play though, because realistically, like, I'm fast in everything not named Kyurem. So I'm gonna just go for Wish here. Well, I guess Crobat, but Crobat's not really a threat. So he probably just goes for knockoff, or he goes for Scald here if I had to guess. He does have the knockoff, okay. And he does a lot to us actually, but I can definitely take another hit, so I'm not like super duper concerned. He's gonna get back to full. I'm just going to U-turn out here and go into Rotom. This game it's really important for me to get my Rotom in as much as possible, and Rotom should be able to take a hit from ALOLA, I'm assuming. Let me just double check that I can take a Scald. Yeah, I should be able to take it, no problem. He's actually Rocky Helmet, so we see that. Okay, so that's pretty important there. Rotom should be okay to come in here though. It's gonna get a Wish and it's gonna take rocks, but it'll get back to full. And I could take a Scald, no problem. He goes for knockoff, so he knocks off our item here. It's a bit of a bummer. We lose our specs, but I'm gonna get back to full here, so not a huge deal. And realistically, like, I can either go for a Volt Switch, I can go for a T-Bolt. I feel like he definitely has whatchamacallit though. He definitely has Protect. So what do I want to do here? I think I want to go for the Thunderbolt. I think I want a Thunderbolt here. Because really, it's going to hit everything. Like, and I'm not super concerned about the Whimsicott coming in. He could go Kyurem here, but again, Thunderbolt's probably my better play against that. I don't want to switch anything else in. I'm going to Thunderbolt here. Obviously, I have the luxury to switch my moves now. He does have Protect, so we see that. I don't think he wants to take a Volt Switch here, or a Thunderbolt to the face, because he knows I'm spec, so he knows I'm offensive. So I'm definitely going to Volt Switch here and try to get some pressure on him, because I feel like he goes Kyurem now or something. So I'm going to just go for the Volt Switch, I think, is my best play now. Because it's going to still do a lot to him, even without my choice specs. Kind of stinks I lost my specs. I should have really predicted that, but even without my specs, dude, I'm still doing over half to him. So, like, he can Wish, Protect, stall me, but I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. He's got to be very, very bulky. I don't know if he chances this, to be honest. I feel like he switches. He's got a Whimsicott he can switch in. Well, sort of. He's got a Kyurem, which he can switch in, I guess. So if he goes Kyurem, that's actually not bad for me. The thing is, like, that Crobat is kind of annoying, so I might have to make some plays, but... And Jirachi's really weakened now, which, you know, I kind of don't have Jirachi anymore for this match. But this ALOLA is, like, one of the biggest things, like, the biggest threats, actually, for my team, because I just have a really hard time breaking it down. So, and Rotom is going to be taking damage here. He does just stay in, so he's going to Wish, that means, I think. And we're going to do a lot of damage to him. So if he wishes, like, what is my best play here? I think it's going into Altaria and just start firing off Hyper Voices. Is that what I do? He's got a Rocky Helmet. He's not going to knock off. He's going to Wish. He's definitely going to Wish. Makes me wish I Thunderbolted, man. He's going to Wish. It's going to be really annoying. The problem is, like, I can't break through this thing, dude. Like, it's going to be so hard to break through it. Emma Frost comes in, though, and pressures him. He's got to be really scared of me setting up on him. But then he just goes Aggron. King Boo comes in, but I don't want to take a knockoff. I think I go Nimbus here and just start hyper voicing. This is tricky, dude. This thing is tricky. Like, Aggron obviously comes in against this, but he's gonna wish. Yeah, dude, I hate ALOLA, man. I really do. It's so annoying. It's so incredibly annoying that this thing just sits here and it just wishes and protects and wishes and protects and just does that over and over again, man. Alright, I'm gonna double back into Voltergeist here. I'm taking so much damage on my team, but I feel like I have to, because otherwise this thing just sits here and just wish protect stalls me, dude. Which I hate, dude. I hate ALOLA. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And then he's gonna protect because he knows he has to. And then now we're gonna play this game. Oh, he switches. Okay, that's huge for me. He goes into Vodka Soda. That's the Aggron. Okay. He gets healed up on Aggron. That's fine. Honestly, I think I just overheat here. I got myself in a situation where the ALOLA is weakened. It's weakened, dude. Overheat into Aggron, I feel like, is my best play right now. Because then I could take out the ALOLA on the switch-in now. Oh, he does get Regenerator, though. I think I overheat the Aggron here. I'm going to overheat the Aggron. If he switches into ALOLA, it's fine. I don't see how he goes ALOLA, though. That's not a really safe switch. I don't think. Because if I Volt Switch, I catch it off guard. Alright, so ALOLA's sitting at like 50% right now. So that's actually really important. I need to keep that thing as low as possible, dude. Because that thing is a problem. But I need just a little bit of damage on this thing. I need to get some chip damage on this Aggron, because then, at that point, my Gengar comes in and just starts clicking Shadow Ball, dude. He doesn't really have good switch-ins to that. Once this thing takes like 60-70%, Gengar just comes in and just rips Shadow Balls all day. I don't even care if he knocks me out with like Stone Edge at this point. Because Gengar can like super offensively pressure him. And ALOLA is weakened enough that I think Scrafty can knock off and then Drain Punch or something. What's ALOLA's speed? I think he's faster. I just hate ALOLA, dude. I knew that thing was going to be so annoying. I wasn't sure if he'd bring it because of my team. I felt like it was kind of a weird bring. Yeah, it's faster than Scrafty. Okay. Hopefully he just stays in here, dude, and just pops this overheat. Like, he's going to switch. Does he go ALOLA again, though? No, he goes Crobat. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually okay with this. This should knock him out. But he gets a free switch in ALOLA again. So, Rotom kills Crobat with overheat. I mean, this is good that I knock out the Crobat, but again, I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm gonna have a really hard time beating this ALOLA, which stinks, and Rotom's switch-ins are very reduced now. In fact, he just goes Kyurem here and he knocks me out. I do have one more turn I can switch in. I'm at 64. Here comes Austin. That's probably the Kyurem. Yeah, here comes big Kyurem Black. Okay. Alright, so my play 1,000,000% is to go into my Scrafty. The nice thing is, though, I can Poison Jab now, I think, with Scrafty, so I'm going to go into Scrafty. Because I can Intimidate off on him. If he is ICMZ, that's just a really good play on his part for bringing that, but I'm at 64 out of 157, so let me make note of that. 64 out of 157. Okay. A little less than half, but I can switch in one more time. What does he have? Does he have the Z move? Don't be Z move. Shadow Claw. Fine by me. He thought Gengar was coming in. I don't know what he thought was coming in. Jirachi probably. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Okay, so now I'm in a situation where I gotta deal with this ALOLA and figure out if I can beat it. You know, the thing is, ALOLA is gonna be fast than me, and he's so bulky. I think I Poison Jab expecting the Whimsicott here. I don't think he goes Aggron. And I'm not super concerned about Aggron. I think I just Poison Jab. Or I double. Or I double out into Ninetales, expecting the ALOLA, and then I can start freeze drawing, I guess, but that brings in the Aggron again. I'm gonna Poison Jab, because I think he goes either Whimsicott or ALOLA here. I don't think he goes Aggron. He goes ALOLA. Okay, I need a Poison, like, pretty bad. He's at, like, 60%. A Poison would actually be so clutch here. I'm gonna take Rocky Helmet, which is annoying, but a Poison would be so clutch here. 30% chance. So much damage. Nothing, dude. Alright. He just wishes right now, I feel like. He just goes for Wish here. Or he goes for Toxic. No, he doesn't have it. He's gonna Wish. I need to keep my Hoodlum strong. So, I can go Nimbus and Fire Blast. But he's gonna go into Aggron. He's gonna try to get his Aggron back in and keep healing that up. I can go Aster here and click Wish, get my Voltergeist back in, and have it get a Wish up. That's probably my best play. I don't think he knockoffs. If he knocks off, it's fine, actually. I'm not even concerned if he knockoffs. I feel like he just goes for Wish, though. So I can get my Jirachi in here. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I can get a Wish off. Yeah, he gets his Wish off, too. This thing is so annoying, man. This thing is so annoying. All right. I just go for Wish myself, I feel like. And then I'm going to U-turn on the following turn. Although, Rotom's in a situation where it's not going to be able to keep doing this, so it's like... Yeah, I'm going to Wish anyway. He switches out into Aggron probably. Into Vodka Soda. That's the Aggron. Alright. I mean, I feel like he goes for a rock move, dude. Like 1,000,000% I feel like he does that. Do I chance losing my Rotom here though? I like almost have to go Rotom, I feel like. I feel like I have to make the U-turn playing a Rotom here, which stinks. Or I go for the Iron Head flinch. Like the thing is, Rotom is going to take so much damage, but I think I have to do it. It's such a risky play, and it could cost me the game here. But I feel like I have to do it. I think it's really predictable, but I think I have to do it because I'm going to have a really hard time. Like, I need my Rotom to get a little bit more health back. I think he's going to have a rock move for Rotom, though. I feel like he definitely does. If he heavy slams, I think I live it. But if he goes for anything else, I think he's going to kill me. Maybe he goes for Earthquake. I don't know. I feel like he has a really easy play to just go for Stone Edge. Roar? That'll do it, too. Okay. So that's his way to counter my setup. And it goes into King Boo here, which is absolutely not what I wanted to have come in. Absolutely not. Because I get absolutely wrecked by whatchamacallit. I mean, Focus Blast doesn't do anything. Heavy Slam just destroys me. I have to sack something off here. I gotta go Aster. I have nothing for this thing, actually. I think I just lose to Aggron, dude. I'm really frustrated, actually, right now. I'm really frustrated right now. That was a misplay on my part. I have nothing for Aggron, dude. I'm gonna lose this game because of this. Ah, dude. I'm frustrated, man. I feel like I didn't play this right. I feel like I didn't play this right. Roar was a good bring, though. But, dude, Alomomola is just so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. Like, I hate it, dude. It's so annoying. It just sits there and clicks Wish and Protect over and over again. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't beat Aggron. I can't beat it. I got nothing. I got nothing for Aggron. I gotta hit 2 Focus Blasts in a row, basically. That's the only thing. I mean, he might switch out, fearing something here, but I mean, I guess I could Destiny Bond it. But I need to get my Altaria in, and I need to hit 2 Fire Blasts into that Aggron slot, I think. Or multiple Fire Blasts. I gotta weaken him to the point where Gengar can come in and knock it out. Hit him with a Focus Blast, knock him out, and then if I can get Gengar back in and start Sludge Waving, I can probably win. Maybe he switches here. I die to Rocks. I gotta stop. Oh, I don't die to Rocks. He goes for Heavy Slam. He'll knock me out. That's fine. Okay. I thought I died to Rocks, but... Okay, so what's my play? Altaria Fire Blast, I think, is my best play. I have to throw out my Altaria here. Hit him with a Fire Blast. I think it's my best play. It stinks because it's not going to do that much. It's really not going to do that much. I have to throw this thing away, and then I have to get... Gengar back in. Fire Blast is going to do like half. I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Fire Blast. I have to do this. Hopefully he's not fully specially defensive. He might not be. Maybe he's not fully specially defensive. I don't know. If he's not fully special, I can do half to him. And then Gengar can do the other half. Gengar can do the other half. It's still doable, but it's going to be really tough. I need him to make a misplay. Because Gengar comes in and Gengar can win this game. I got to click Focus Blast a few times, but if he's not specially defensive, I might be okay. I feel like he's probably specially defensive, though. Most Gengar just run like crazy special bulk because their physical bulk is so high. But he might, if he's Impish, we'll be able to do it with Fire Blast. Yeah, I mean, if he's Impish, we can do it Fire Blast plus Focus Blast, so we'll knock him out. So we have that. I gotta hit this Fire Blast though, please. Thank you. This should do half or a little bit more maybe. He's pretty specially bulky. No burn. Alright, he's gonna knock me out. Alright, so Gengar Focus Blast does kill him here. And that's what I gotta go for. mean, I can't even go Scrafty. I don't think it's not a good play. Yeah, I gotta go Gengar here. I'm gonna wait for a second and think about it. I mean, I know it's my play, but still. If only I was like Specs, dude. I feel like I would destroy him here. How much does ALOLA take from a Focus Blast? A lot. A good amount. I think he would live too, though. He could just wish. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gengar here. I need him to let me hit this. Or I need to hit it and I need him to knock it out. The thing is, if he lets me Shadow Ball here, though, he puts himself in a really bad spot. So, like, if I Shadow Ball right now, and he switches, so I have to Focus Blast, I have to hit it, dude. 7 out of 10 times we should hit this, bro. I don't think he goes Whimsicott. I think that would be a crazy play. Although he could go Whimsicott. If he goes Whimsicott, then I just go into my Ninetales. I could try to chip down this Aggron a little bit more, let it go down, get my Gengar back in, click Shadow Ball. It's still doable. Kyurem's gonna be at 50%, so as long as he's not AV, Kyurem is gonna, and he could be AV though. If he's AV, then Focus Blast. Focus Blast can kill, so it's gonna be so hard to. We have to really trust in Focus Blast here, which I hate doing. I hate doing it, but I just like couldn't get enough damage on this Aggron, dude, and he was able to like keep Wish Healing it. I hope he just lets it go down, cause like Shadow Ball wrecks his team. Like I feel like, how do you just switch out here and let your team take a Shadow Ball to the face? If I'm Specs, like he has no switch-ins for a Shadow Ball, but I'm not, so I'm Scarf, so he doesn't realize that, obviously. But I gotta hit this Focus Blast first, so let's do it. Hit this Focus Blast, please. Stay in, hit a Focus Blast. Stay in, hit a Focus Blast. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're not out of it yet. Stay in, hit a Focus Blast. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Stay in. Stay in, hit a Focus Blast. Please. 7 out of 10 times, Gengar. Let's do it. Let's do it. He could switch ALOLA, dude. But I feel like, I don't think he does that because he gets 2-shot. And I don't think he goes, he switches. Ah, dude. What, Whimsicott? Not ALOLA. This gets 2-shot by Focus Blast, though. Come on, don't miss. Good. That was good. Alright, I gotta hit another one. There's no way he stays in, though. Although, if he doesn't know I'm Scarfed, I'm gonna just go for it. I have to. I hate that this game is gonna come down to, I feel like, me hitting Focus Blast, but... Come on. Come on, let this thing go down. Hit the Focus Blast. Just don't go Whimsicott. He goes for Protect, so he's gonna stall out my Focus Blast. So he's gotta know at this point that I'm Scarfed, I feel like. So if I'm him, I go Whimsicott here. Do I make a play? I don't have a switch in for Whimsicott anymore. I mean, I have Ninetales, but... If I'm him, I go Whimsicott right now. The problem is, I can't really do much either way. If I'm him, I go Whimsicott, because it resists. I think I gotta go Ninetales here. He switches out. I'm gonna go Ninetales. I feel like he switches out into Whimsicott. He's gotta think I'm Scarfed. He's gotta go to Whimsicott, dude. He's gotta go to Whimsicott here. He's gotta go to Whimsicott. There's no way he stays in clicks Wish, though. There's no way. How do you stay in and click Wish against a Gengar that's faster than you, man? If I hit that Focus Blast, bro. What? No way, dude. No way. Now he gets to go in Aggron again, man. Wow. There's no way he makes that play, dude. No way. Wow. Wow, dude. There's no way. No way, dude. Wow. He banked on a miss on Focus Blast. Like, that's ridiculous, man. Now he goes Aggron and heals back up, and I can't beat it, dude. I just can't. Ugh. Yikes, dude. I'm gonna sack off. Do I sack off Voltergeist here? No. I have nothing for it, man. Blizzard Freeze. I can set up Veil maybe. Dude, I can't believe that. If I hit a Focus Blast there and knock out this ALOLA, it's straight up dead and I win the game with Gengar most likely. I don't understand that play. I don't get it at all. All you had to do was switch out. I don't get that at all. I don't get it at all. I really don't. I don't understand that play. What do I do here? I set up Veil, I think. Oh my gosh, dude. Now he just goes Aggron, gets all that health back, and I can't beat it, dude. I can't beat it. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me on that play. I don't understand how you can make that play. Like, how do you justify that play? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, dude. I really don't. I know I sound really salty. I'm just trying to understand his perspective there. I just don't feel like I just don't see how he predicts me switching there when I clearly knock him out. I don't know, maybe I should have just went for it because Whimsicott didn't give him any momentum. I don't know. Now he's at full, so I don't know what I do now, but I gotta go into my Rotom here. I assume Rotom just dies. Yep. So we just gotta sack off Rotom here. Or I can go... Callum's just... It doesn't have the power output at this point, so I gotta go Rotom and just sack it off. I gotta go Gengar, I gotta hit 2 Focus Blasts again. It's just... I can't believe that, though. I really have a hard time understanding that play. I personally just don't feel like that was a good play on his part. I personally just don't think that was a good play. Like, it worked out, don't get me wrong, like, I understand that it worked for him. I just don't think it was that good of a play. He's got Brick Break, okay, it's good to know. Good to know. Well, now he's got to Heavy Slam me, and I'm gonna Curse Body him, so let's do it. Let's do it, Gengar. Ay, dude. I'm just having a hard time with that one. I'm just having a hard time understanding that one. Well, you can't Brick Break me now, so. He's got a Heavy Slam. I should be able to live one. Do I just Shadow Ball? Hoping. He's gonna Heavy Slam, I'm sure. I do live it, though. Because if I... Do I just go for 3 Shadow Balls here and just hope? I feel like I have to go for the Shadow Balls over the, I feel like I have to go for the Shadow Balls over the Focus Blast because I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. I think I'm gonna miss the Focus Blast, or he's gonna switch. Like, he still doesn't know my Gengar set though. I could be like Specs or Life Orb. No, I'm not Life Orb, obviously. Make a misplay into ALOLA, dude. That would be phenomenal. Make a misplay into ALOLA. Yeah, if we Curse Body his Heavy Slam, though, I'm actually in a pretty decent spot. I should be able to live a Heavy Slam. He's going to switch. He goes ALOLA. Shadow Ball is going to absolutely wreck this thing's soul. And I'm glad that I'm locked in a Shadow Ball here instead. Because Shadow Ball works his team right now. Good. Okay. He can't Wish Shield that Aggron anymore. Okay. The problem is Gengar is going to be close to Aggron range soon, but he's going to take Rock, he's going to take Hail if Aggron comes back in. I know his full set now. Whimsicott doesn't do anything to me. I'm not really worried about Whimsicott. I just Shadow Ball it, I think. If Kyurem comes in, I go into Scrafty. Scrafty might be able to 1v1 the Aggron, actually. Actually, Scrafty looks really good right now. Obviously, I have to be very careful of the Whimsicott. We might be able to win this. This is going to be close, though. I got to play this Gengar perfect. I got to play this Gengar so perfect, because the thing is, Aggron can't heal itself anymore. That was the biggest issue that I've been facing this entire match, is that Aggron, dude, just like, it kept healing itself up, and the key to killing Aggron is it doesn't have recovery, so you're able to chip it down slowly, but I haven't been able to do that right now because he keeps wishing it, but now he can't wish it anymore. So he's got a Kyurem that's going to be coming in at 50%. He's got a Whimsicott at full, which we don't know anything about yet. Could have Tailwind, could be anything. His Crobat's gone. Okay. All we've seen is Shadow Claw and Kyurem. I feel like Kyurem's AV, dude. I really do. So, Scrafty should be able to like wall it 1,000,000%, and I can go for Drain Punch or Poison Jab, like either one. I predicted it last time, so here comes Austin. That's gonna be the Kyurem. All right, so my play here is I have to switch out. I feel like I go. He's gonna have a Steel move. I feel like I go Scrafty here, like pretty comfortably, because I have Veil up anyway. So I don't think, unless he Z moves me, he's not really doing much to me. And then I can threaten him with Poison Jab or just Drain Punch. Honestly, Drain Punch isn't bad. I'm not like super concerned of the Whimsicott right now anyway. So I'm gonna go Scrafty here, because Gengar can win this game. And actually, Scrafty can help. If I can get Veil, Aggron can't touch Scrafty, because I should be able to recover more. And then I just got to put myself in a situation where I can Shadow Ball. This is going to come down to the wire, dude. I'm definitely not staying in here, though, because if he's AV, which I feel like he might be, there's no way I stay in against this thing. Because I don't think Shadow Ball does enough. And we DC, which is absolutely phenomenal, dude. I'm like so sick of the DCs, dude. I'm like so sick of them, because they get really, really frustrating at this point. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, I'm gonna show it's still connected, I'm sure. I'm still connected, dude. Connected to the internet. Like, whatever. We're gonna have to recreate this, man. This is such a waste of my time, dude. This is killing me. Alright, guys. I think we're back. Me and Uzi are still working things out here. I'm switching in my Scrafty, which is actually pretty close to where it was. He's gonna go for Dragon Claw, which what was against the Gengar. I'm gonna take the hit pretty well, and the hail is actually gonna end, but we still have Light Clay, so... Okay, let me just message... Okay, so I think we're good. I should have, what, 5 turns of Veil? 4 turns of Veil? I think I got cheated the turn of Veil there, but that's okay. Okay, so in this situation, in my mind, I feel like I click Poison Jab in case he goes Whimsicott. A Poison on the Kyurem would be huge for me here, and I really just need a little bit of damage on it. If he goes Aggron, I can whittle it down with Drain Punch anyway, so I'm not like super concerned about that. I still have a few turns of Veil left and an opportunity to set Veil again later. So in my mind, I think I just go for the Poison Jab here, predicting a potential Whimsicott. So that's what I'm going to go for. His Kyurem is pretty weakened. He obviously has the chance to potentially crit me through the Veil and the Intimidate, but hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully he just goes Whimsicott here, obviously fearing a potential fighting type move. But we'll see what he ends up doing here. Obviously I have like kind of a tough play to make, but we're actually in an okay situation. He is going to just Dragon Claw here. So he's going to hit us pretty hard. Hopefully we don't get crit here. We don't. So I do get to Poison Jab him here. A Poison would actually be really clutch for me. I don't get it. So I have to Drain Punch then. Drain Punch should put him in a situation where Gengar can actually put in the work. And then I need to find an opportunity to set up Veil one more time so Gengar can come in and it can take a hit from the Aggron, I think is how this game is going to play itself out. I'm going to Drain Punch this time though. He showed me Declaw. His Kyurem's pretty low. Actually, Kyurem just dies anyway. I could go Ninetales here. I've already picked my move, but I could have went Ninetales here, actually. Maybe I should have predicted it and went Ninetales. That probably would have been a better play. But I think I'm going to have to set Veil one more time. I think I have to set Veil one more time against him. Just so I can get it up against the... just so Gengar can take on the Aggron and the Whimsicott. He goes for Dragon Claw again. Just please don't crit me, dude. This game has already been so frustrating. Okay, good. I get a Drain Punch. This is actually going to give us a good amount of health here, which is pretty clutch. Hopefully he's like max HP and I get a lot of health back. I don't know how much we're going to get back. A decent amount. Okay. Now that means he can bring in Whimsicott here. To me, I feel like my best play is to keep Scrafty around. I think I have to go into my Ninetales. I mean, Tailwind would kind of mess me up right now. Although not necessarily, I'm still Scarf. Okay, here comes the Whimsicott. Obviously, this thing can go for Moonblast right now. I think I go into my Ninetales, to be honest. Or I go into my Gengar, I guess. Ninetales can take 2 hits right now, right? Because I have Veil. I have Veil for 2 more turns, so I should be able to take 2 hits from this thing. And I can pressure him. Let me see. If I have Veil up, I definitely take 2 hits. Okay, I think I go Ninetales here. Kind of sketchy, but I think I do it. I think I need to keep my Scrafty around because I think Scrafty actually really helps me against the Aggron. I should be fast in Aggron, and I think if I get an Intimidate off on the Aggron, I can beat it 1v1 with Dream Punch, but I'm not positive. He's got Brick Break, so maybe not. Let's see what he goes for here. I feel like he either Leaf Seeds or Tailwinds. I don't know. Let's see. He goes for Moonblast. Okay, so I should be able to take 2 Moonblasts though. I think because of Veil. I should be able to. That's really close, but I think so. I think we do actually take it. So I think I have to go for Blizzard here. And this is actually a really good time with my Veil. So I'm gonna go for Blizzard. Yeah, I just have to get as much damage off on the Aggron as possible. I'm at 46 out of 179. I think I live the Moonblast. I think I do. That unless he has to get a high damage roll, I feel like. I think he just goes Aggron anyway, but... And then it's a 50-50 of whether, like, what he goes for. But Gengar can win this game still. I just need some damage on that Aggron. This is gonna be so close, dude. This is gonna come down to the wire here. If I knock out Whimsicott right here, though, I really like my chances. I don't think he stays in, though. The thing is, though, he goes Aggron, and then he has a 50-50 of whether he Brick Breaks. He switches, okay? Does he Brick Break, or what does he do here? You know what I mean? And do I have another Stealth Rock switch in? I have to... I think I have to go for... That does nothing. But I get hail damage. Okay, that's crucial hail damage, and my Veil runs out. So here's the thing. I'm at 46 out of 179. That puts me at 25.6%. So I actually don't think I switch in again. I think I have to go for Veil here and hope he just doesn't go for Brick Break. But I feel like he goes for Brick Break. But I think I need Veil. Can I live a Brick Break? I think I have to let this thing go down. Can I live a Brick Break is the question. I think I do, actually. So this is crucial turns of hail, I feel like. I don't want to go Scrafty. I think I have to just go for Veil. Yeah, I'm going to go for Veil. I think he just Brick Breaks. I think it's a pretty safe play for him to just go for Brick Break here. He goes for it. Okay. I should live it, though. He does. He breaks through. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because he breaks through. Okay. Aggron kills. Ninetales with Brick Break. Okay, I guess here's a question. Does Scrafty live Brick Break from Aggron at -1? Oh, absolutely not, dude. Wow. Absolutely not. I definitely don't. I need to put him in range here. Do I go Gengar and Focus Blast? I should have made a prediction and went into Gengar, but I don't think that was the right play. Okay, so what do I do here? I think I go Callum here. I just need a little bit of damage on this thing. All right, now I gotta make a tough play. Does he switch out here and go Whimsicott? I don't know. I think I Drain Punch. I think he just Brick Breaks and kills me here. I think I Drain Punch. Because that little bit of damage on the Whimsicott actually does matter too, I think, for Gengar. So it's not like I feel like that little bit of damage matters, because Shadow Ball doesn't kill. So I think I just Drain Punch. But if I Poison Jab, I think I win the game, so if he switches. So I'm just going to Drain Punch. I feel like he just Brick Breaks here. I guess he could go Whimsicott. I mean, obviously he very well could. But then it's a 50-50 back and forth. I mean, either way, the Aggron's really close to Focus Blast range, so. If he stays in, though, that little bit of damage is really clutch, because then I think Shadow Ball might be able to knock him out. And if not, I can live the hit, so. Does he just go Whimsicott here? I mean, I've clicked Poison Jab so many times, like, would he make the play in a Whimsicott? If he goes Whimsicott and I Poison Jab, he loses, though, I feel like. So. I'm actually really surprised at how strong Aggron is, dude. Brick Break is so strong. He's really thinking about this play. I think Drain Punch is my best play, because I think the chip damage, it matters either way. And I don't know. It's going to be tricky. I think if he goes Whimsicott here, I have to make a play into Gengar and hope he Moonblasts. That's the other thing. It's like so tricky, dude. He stays in. All right. I need this like 20% here. That was good damage. That was good damage. Hail actually is going to put him pretty close to Shadow Ball. Hail's going to put him really close to Shadow Ball here. He's going to Heavy Slam. I don't think I live this. Not without Veil. Oh, that was a big live, but we're gonna die to hail. Aggron kills Scrafty with hail. Okay, so he's... Does Gengar kill here? Does Gengar kill here? Shadow Ball. Does 32 to 39. That's right where he should be. I think I have to Shadow Ball. If he's not max, I gotta go. I mean, my play is Gengar and Shadow Ball. There's no reason for me to go Focus Blast here. I think that would be a huge misplay. So it depends on how close that Whimsicott is, and I mean, I should be able to live a Heavy Slam, I think. If he's without Veil, if he's -1, I don't know if I live it, but I think I got a Shadow Ball either way here and hope I knock him out. It's close. I think it is gonna kill. It max 42%, so it should kill. It does. All right. All right, it comes down to what his Whimsicott set is. Does Whimsicott have knockoff is one question. Because if he does, he knocks me out. If he has Psychic, he knocks me out. I mean, there's so many things here. If I get a high Shadow Ball roll, I can knock him out. I mean, there's a lot of factors here. The question is, does he have an attack for Gengar? Because the thing is, Whimsicott, I feel like in this match is support, dude. I feel like it's got Defog. I feel like it could have Encore. It obviously has Moonblast. Like, he's really close to Shadow Ball range. He's really close to Shadow Ball range. I think he's in Shadow Ball range. Depends on his spread. It depends on what moveset he has. I'm going to Shadow Ball. This is a crazy game, dude. Obviously, I was very frustrated because of the disconnects. It's going to come down to this no matter what, so it is what it is. You know, I don't think... I think I could have played better. I think the ALOLA was very frustrating, and there was a couple 50-50s that I made the wrong call. So if I take a loss here, then I take a loss. But I think we played really well to get it back to a point where I could potentially win this game. It comes down to what set he has on his Whimsicott, though. So, or if I knock him out here with Shadow Ball. If he's defensive, he's going to live it, though. That's really frustrating. Please don't kill me here. He's got Shadow Ball himself. I'm going to lose on 1 HP, dude. That makes me wonder if there was a situation where... dude... Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating, dude. That makes me wonder if there was a situation where, like, hail comes down or anything, dude. That was a damage roll, man, and I'm gonna lose to Whimsicott. That's so stupid. That's so stupid, dude. It comes down to a damage roll, man. I can't believe that game. Well, good game to Uzi, man. Fix your internet, please. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the first week of UBL. I'm really frustrated about that loss, man. That was a tough way to start the season. That stinks, man. That really stinks. I'm pretty upset about that. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a little frustrated, but what are you gonna do, man? We take a loss. It happens, dude. Good games to him. He played well. I can't be too mad about that, but I'll catch you guys in the next one, dude. Peace.
Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one, and be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.